Hi, Pastor Soto here. Welcome back to Freedom of Faith Youth Ministries. We are part of Freedom of Faith Ministry here in El Paso, Texas. So if you wanted to join with us on Wednesdays or Sundays, just let me know. Put your comments below, and I will give you the address for our church. But in the meantime, we are communicating through social media. You're here. I'm here. Together we can do a study just like this. So the first thing that I want to really address here in 2023 is the Bible. What is the Bible? There's a lot of things that you're probably reading or hearing or listening about the Bible on social media platforms that just isn't true. Like, I've been a student of the Bible for many, many years. Many years. In fact, I have a bachelor's degree in religion. And so I was pursuing my degree in religion, for the purpose of becoming a youth minister. And so here I am. I'm finally having the opportunity to use the tools that I've gained to help others, to help you. And so that's what we're here for, right? So let's talk about the Bible. What is the Bible and why is it important? The Bible is a collection of books. It's not just one big book. If you think about the Bible and you think about it being one big book, you're like, oh my gosh, it's so big. How could anyone get through reading the Bible, right? I mean, that's what I thought. When I first picked up the Bible, before I knew any better, I went to the beginning, to the front page, and I was like, I'm going to read the whole thing. Boop, boop, boop. About 2 pages later, I put it down and I went back to my video games because it just wasn't happening. Because I didn't understand what the Bible was. So let's get an understanding of the Bible. Okay? So first of all, the Bible is a collection of books. Okay? So it is divided into 2 sections, the Old Testament and the New Testament. Okay? Let me show you here. So these are all the books of the Bible. You can see here, we've got the Old Testament books and we have the New Testament books. Who wrote these books? Good question. These books are inspired by the Holy Spirit, inspired by God, to be put together with and bound together in the big book, what we call the Bible. But there's different people from different times that have written each book. Okay? The Old Testament, those are all books that were written before Jesus. And I gotta tell you something. There are prophetic messages in the Old Testament that tell about the coming of Jesus. Okay, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. But that just blows my mind. And once I read it for myself, I was like, oh, everybody needs to know this. And so anyways, we've got the Old Testament. The Old Testament is basically all about the Jewish people, God's creation, creating all of us, and then tying us together with the New Testament, where we learn about Jesus being the Son of God, and tying us. We are called the Gentiles because we're not Jewish, but we're still tied into God's creation, right? And actually, you can take that back to the Old Testament as well, but just trying to keep it simple. Jesus came to save the world, and we're part of the world. And if you believe in Jesus and you've accepted Jesus into your life, then you become a son of God, a child of God, I should say. So, gosh, that's all the time we have so far. We got Old Testament, New Testament, inspired by God, It's an amazing book. The next time we get together, we're going to talk about why it's important to read the Bible and how you can do it and make it fun. All right. You are amazing. Please keep being amazing. You are loved. You are capable. Just keep being you. Love you.